What if our solid is a cone? Cones are very similar to pyramids, but the big difference is that the base of your cone is always going to be a circle. Cones will also have a height and a slant height, but it kind of simplifies things when their base is a circle because there's only one shape that we ever have to worry about finding the area of. So if we look at the area of a pyramid, the surface area of a pyramid that we looked at before, we saw that it was the area of the base plus 1/2 of the perimeter times the slant height. But this time, we have just a circle for the base. There's no other shape that it could be when it's a cone. So we can kind of simplify things a little bit. The area of my base is going to be the area of that circle. And the way you find the area of a circle is by taking the radius squared and multiplying it by pi. Same thing with the perimeter. Since it's a circle, there's only one option for our perimeter, and that is the circumference of the circle. So I can say 1/2 of 2 times the radius times pi, which is the circumference of a circle. So 2r pi times the slant height. Now, if we look at the second part here, I've got 1/2 times 2. So 1/2 times 2 is going to kind of cancel itself out. And now all that I have remaining left here is r times pi times slant height. So I can kind of simplify down the surface area of my cone by calling it the r squared pi for the area of the base plus r slant height pi for the lateral surface area. So this part here is going to be the lateral surface area. It kind of makes it a little more streamlined for when you're finding it. Now let's talk about the volume of a cone. It's going to be very similar to the volume of a pyramid. So the volume of a pyramid, we had 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. And now when we're doing that for a cone, our base will always be a circle. So we can kind of simplify it down here a little bit. So we're going to say 1/3 of the area of the base, which will be r squared pi times the height. Another way you could write that is by saying r squared times the height times pi over 3, and that will be the volume of your cone.